Hello, everyone. Hello. My name is Patrick. I'm Julie's brother. Hecklers already. An interesting fact about me is that I'm the only Patrick you're going to hear from tonight that didn't get a detention in high school for saying Julie gets around. On behalf of my family, I want to welcome everybody and thank you all for being here. I also want to thank Kevin and Debbie Connie for everything they did to make this whole weekend possible. And most importantly, we need to thank the Cavs for sweeping the Hawks so that we didn't have to sit in the car listening to the radio. There's so much that I want to tell you about Julie. I'm so happy for her, and I'm so proud of her, and she looks beautiful tonight. As we all know, Julie's somebody that wears her emotions on her sleeve. You never have to guess what she's thinking or how she feels about something. I'm sure many of you know the classic Julie stories. There's the maniac birthday cake incident of '91, and the chase your siblings into the bathroom with a knife incident of '94. And who can forget the first night home from college incident of '07? The best way I can describe her and my whole family, really, is there's this sign that I drive by every day on my way to work. It's a duck crossing sign on Route 84. And it's a mother duck that has 3 ducklings following it. And 2 of the ducks are walking in a line perfectly behind their mom. The third one is out of line from the others. Its beak is open and its wings are flapping. Every day I drive by that sign and I think, there's Julie, feathers ruffled, quacking about something. While Katie and I were always perfectly willing to follow in line, this was never the case with Julie. But I think it's her passion and attitude is why everyone loves her and everyone loves to be with her. Those of us that know those classic stories, we'd love to give her a hard time about them. But I bet every person here has seen the other side of her passion. I already killed the over-under, so I don't feel very right. It's why she was such a great athlete. As a little kid, she called that she'd play in the state finals for basketball. And then she'd blow out her knee late in the season, but still fought her way back to complete her goal. Her friends and coworkers can see how passionate she is about babies and what a great nurse she is. And her niece and nephew's eyes literally light up when she walks into the room. She's the first one to cover a shift, to babysit when you need last minute help, to pick up her friends when they need a ride, to let your dog out, bring you Dairy Queen, literally anything anybody asks for. Being Julie's brother has made my life so much more fun and interesting. She may not always walk quietly in line with me, but she was always there making things more exciting. So, remember I was telling everybody about those ducks and that sign? Well, it's a good thing she found Brian. Because he's one calm mother ducker. This brings me to the part where I talk about Brian. When I was a kid, I used to dream about having a younger brother. I would just be so jealous of my friends who had brothers, and even though Julie tried her best to fill that role, it wasn't the same. I'd lay in bed at night and I'd think of all the awesome fun things I'd do if I had a brother of my own. Tonight, I'm so glad to stand here finally and say that I have that, with Ricky Radke, my wife's 12-year-old brother. That was supposed to make Justin mad too, because he's been married to my sister for 6 years. But seriously, Brian's everything that I could ask for in a brother-in-law. He's caring, loyal, and funny. He's hardworking and smart. He's confident but not arrogant, which is very difficult for somebody who went to Ignatius. He loves sports. He loves his family, and he's very patient and kind to Julie. And I knew that Brian was a special person very quickly after I met him. He came into Julie's life in what was a very difficult time for her and for her whole family, with Jacobs when he was having his seizures in his surgery. Brian was at the hospital every single day. And I knew then what a special person he was. It's easy to be there in the fun times when things are good, but to be there in that hospital for Julie, when they haven't even been dating that long, took an amazing person. And even though they just got married tonight and made it official, to me, he's been a part of our family since that time. And so I know that Brian, amongst all his great qualities, is somebody who's always going to be there for my little sister. Of course, he's going to be at least a half hour late. Because he had to get a haircut, or a car wash, or one last video game in. But I know he's always going to be there for him, for her. That was like your grandpa way back when he said Jason and Jim. I can stand here tonight and say I have no doubts Julie and Brian will have a long, happy marriage. I know that because of the type of people they are, but also because of the love and examples they've gotten from their parents and families. And Father John's touched on it, but they're so lucky that they both come from these big families that are so close, and they've been so blessed. They both have parents who gave everything for them, and grandparents and aunts and uncles who loved them and were always there, and cousins who were their best friends and made everything more fun. I'm sure it means the world to them that you're all here tonight to celebrate with them. And I think for them, looking out on this room, it's a wonderful sign of the love and support that they've had, and they're going to continue to have as they start the new life together. Okay, with that, I hope everybody has a great time tonight. Let's go Cavs. Let's raise their glasses for a toast for Julie and Brian. Cheers.
All in.